Ladies and gentlemen, coming up on Run It Back Philly, Joel Embiid is ruled out again tonight against the Pelicans with a foot sprain, and we're going to talk about what Nick Nurse absolutely has to do in this game to avoid Zion Williamson eating us for dinner. The Sixers officially ruled Jared McCain out for the season. I need to do an apology monologue to Jared McCain. And we're going to talk about, the next couple of games, and if the Sixers don't get above 500 soon, what they need to look at moving forward. Tankathon.com. Run It Back Nation, what is good? I knocked over my sign. Give me 1 million likes on this video. I cover the 76ers every single day during games, directly after games, and in news-style videos like this. Subscribe to the channel. We are approaching 27,000 subscribers. Thank you for all the support. All of these shows are brought to you by Game Time Ticket app. Download the Game Time app and use promo code CLNS for $20 off your ticket purchase. The last Sixers game tickets were $1. Let's get down to business, man. The first thing I want to say before I get into the Jared McCain thing is, for those of you that were watching the Penn State semifinal college playoff game last night, the Penn State Nittany Lions are the Philadelphia 76ers of college football. It is just unbelievable. When the pressure is the highest, in the biggest moment of the game, in the biggest moment of the season, something bad is going to happen. They're going to find a way to lose the game. To be inside your own 30 with under a minute left in a tie game with a chance to go to the national championship game, and on second down, you throw a 1-foot sidearm to the middle of the field for a game-ending interception. That is just unbelievable. And I'm not huge into college football, but once the playoffs started, I started to root for Penn State. I would have loved to see them in a national championship game. That's what happens. It might be me, actually. I start to root for a team, and that's what happens. So actually, Penn State, I'm sorry. Jared McCain, I'm sorry. Sixers, I'm sorry. Everything I root for goes to shit. It is what it is. But I just wanted to say that. Let's get down to business. All right, the Philadelphia 76ers officially ruled Jared McCain out for the season. Now, first of all, why did it take them 2 months to tell us this? He tore his meniscus. We knew he was out for the season. He said on his YouTube channel he was out for the season. But the Sixers PR staff or management or whoever waited 2 months to just continue, 76ers fans having hope and people being like, oh, he might come back for the playoffs. Oh, he might come back in March or whatever. They officially rule him out for the season. He got meniscus repair surgery. The timetable on that is long, 6 to 12 months, versus what like Joel Embiid had last season, which was removal of the damaged part of the meniscus. And then he could come back and play right in that Knicks series playoff game, which now Joel Embiid has knee swelling every day. So was that a good decision or not? We don't know, but Jared McCain is out for the season. And here's what I want to say, Jared McCain. I'm sorry. I miss you so fucking much. I'm sorry. When we drafted you, all I saw was a 6'2" guard out of Duke. I didn't know anything about you. I knew that you probably had potential down the line. I thought the Sixers should have gotten a scoring wing like a Dalton Connect. I was completely wrong. I'm sorry. You ended up being the only bright spot this entire season. You were so much fun to watch. You were such a breath of fresh air. And really, you're the most skilled rookie I've ever seen play basketball in a Sixers uniform. Allen Iverson is the best 76er I ever watched. But if we're talking fundamentals as a rookie, there's natural talent. There's natural speed. There's natural. Allen Iverson has that. Tyrese Maxey has that. But if we're talking calculated fundamental skills, this kid's unbelievably talented, bro. I mean, the pace that he plays with, the calmness he plays with at such a young age, the way that he's like Luka Doncic-esque around a screen, being a step ahead of the defense. Every play he can get to any shot he wants, mid-range, all the way to the rim, 3, catch and shoot 3, can facilitate. It seems like there's no development for Jared McCain. He's a perfect player. I swear to God, to drop 35 and 10 in that Cavs game, it was just unbelievable. And I'm very excited to watch the rest of your career. So, as much as I talk about the Sixers not having a future or being screwed with these contracts or whatever, just thank you, Jared McCain, for being who you are and for being as good as you are at such a young age, because I'm looking forward to watching the rest of your career. So, thank you. I'm sorry. Take your time. Heal up. Don't rush anything. And if you were that good as a rookie, the absolute sky is the limit for you. And I miss you. And please come back. But take your time. So Jared McCain's out for a season. There's that. It's fucking sad, dude. It's sad. We can't have anything nice. We can't have anything nice, man. We get one thing. We got one thing this year, and the basketball gods were like, too much. Too much. One little good thing is too much for these guys. We got to get it out of here. Meniscus. It's fucking ridiculous. All right, listen, man. Speaking of stupid shit or annoying dumb shit or how much the Sixers piss me off and annoy me, Joel Embiid listed out for Friday. That's today. That's tonight against the New Orleans Pelicans. So my theory last week of who's barking? My dog's barking at an Amazon driver downstairs. Hold up. Joel Embiid is listed out tonight versus the Pelicans. So my theory last game of the 76ers making up injuries just to try to keep him under 40 games or whatever with this sprained foot thing, it's not true. He's actually hurt again. So that's the thing. It's not just, this is what they said. He's going to have periodic time off. They're just listing an injury so that they can rest him or whatever. No, he's actually hurt again. He keeps getting hurt, bro. How many injuries? Dude, he's only played 20. He's only played 13 games this year, and he's had 4 injuries. The ramp up, the broken nose, the swollen knee, and now the sprained foot. He's played 13 games and had 4 injuries. Absolutely insane. But I say that to say this. If Nick Nurse does what I think he's going to do without Joel Embiid, and is Andre Drummond out again? I'm pretty sure Drummond's still out too. Not that he's a good rim protector either. If Nick Nurse does what I think he's going to do, Zion Williamson is going to feast on the 76ers in the paint like a bowl of gumbo. And yes, I Googled Zion Williamson eating gumbo AI, and this came up. Let's look at not only the last time Nick Nurse started Yabusele at center against somebody who dominates the paint, but then let's look at the last time Zion Williamson was healthy and played the 76ers with Nick Nurse starting a power forward at center. Okay? The last time Nick Nurse started a power forward at center versus somebody who dominates the paint was against the Kings. He started Yabusele at center. The fan base has been screaming the whole season he's not a center. Yeah, we love Yabusele as a stretch 4, but he can't defend the rim as a center, and he's one of the worst rebounders as a center. He just doesn't. He can't jump, bro. He's not. He's not a center, bro. Anyway, he started him against Domantas Sabonis. Domantas Sabonis had 21 rebounds in this game. The Kings had 54 points in the paint. They out-rebounded us 45-34 and had 14 offensive rebounds, and that was the story of the game from start, basically, to finish. The last time Zion Williamson played against the 76ers healthy with Nick Nurse starting a power forward at center, Nick Batum, or Marcus Morris Sr., take your pick. I mean, he brought Paul Reed off of the bench. Not that they had any other options out here. They had Mo Bamba. They were screwed either way. But my point is, Zion Williamson versus Nicholas Batum and Marcus Morris in this game, I remember it to this day like a nightmare. He had 33 points and 8 rebounds. But the bigger stat that stood out was the Pelicans had 60 points in the paint. 60 points in the paint. 60 points in the paint. Just a couple of weeks ago, the Sixers gave up 60 points in the paint against the Charlotte Hornets. So if Nick Nurse does what I think he's going to do, which is start Yabusele at center against a healthy Zion Williamson, expect this to happen again. And the 76ers are favored in this game for some reason. Betting sites haven't come around to Zion versus Yabusele yet. So do what you do there. I'm just letting you know. What he needs to do is he needs to play Adem Bona. Nick Nurse needs to play Adem Bona. I'm sorry, Nick. I know you hate guys under 30 years old. I know you don't like rookies, but he's 6'10", 250, and he can block shots. And you need to play him until he fouls out to have a fighting chance in these kind of games. I can't believe what you did in the Kings game. You should have known it was an L before it started. And if you go into this game starting Yabusele and a healthy Zion Williamson, he's going to feast in the paint. You need to play Adem Bona until he fouls out. I don't care. Speaking of which, I found a tweet from a month ago from Paul Hudrick, and Nick Nurse said Adem Bona has been like a breath of fresh air with his bounce and energy. Said he still makes the occasional rookie mistake, but Nurse likes his progress. So Adem Bona has been a breath of fresh air with his bounce and energy. Yes, because nobody on this roster has bounce and energy. So every time the team is out there and is lacking bounce and energy, you should put Adem Bona in the game. But for 35 games now, you haven't done it. And then he says he still makes the occasional rookie mistake, which is funny because what is the occasional rookie mistake when you have 35-year-olds like Eric Gordon dribbling the ball off his fucking ass and hitting it out of bounds, or hitting his damn head on the basket, or just tripping over his own feet, or whatever the hell else this guy does when he's out there? What are these veteran mistakes I'm seeing 20 times a game? This is the problem with these type of coaches, Nick Nurse, Doc Rivers, and the like. They don't see mistakes from those veteran players. They only see mistakes from the young guys, and then they bench them the rest of the game and get smoked. So there's that. Give me your thoughts on all that stuff. And the last thing I want to say is, in this stretch of the next 12 games, if the 76ers go on a losing streak, here's what they need to do. They need to hang it up. And they need to go right over to tankathon.com. And they need to start watching this every day. And they need to start losing and losing and losing and losing. Because right now, at a 4.42 win percentage, they could get lucky and jump up to the second pick in the draft, but they probably won't, because why in the hell would the 76ers get lucky? Right now, they have a 26% chance to land in the top 4. They need to keep losing. They need to lose more than Charlotte, New Orleans, Toronto, but the close ones, they need to lose more than Portland. They need to lose more than Brooklyn. They need to get to number 2 in the draft. And then they need to hope that the number 1 team in the draft, whoever it is, Wizards, Utah, New Orleans, Charlotte, whoever, drafts Cooper Flagg. Because I got news for you guys, and if this is a hot take, this is a hot take. But Ace Bailey is the best player in this draft. Ace Bailey is a 6'10" guard, a 6'10" wing, a 6'10" combo, off the dribble, tough jump shot, creator, can get all the way to the rim, can block shots on the other end. Ace Bailey is the second coming of Tracy McGrady. And if you're not familiar with Ace Bailey, if you don't pay that much attention, please do yourself a favor. Go right over to YouTube, type in Ace Bailey, and have yourself a blast watching some highlights. Particularly, watch the 39-point game he just had a couple of games ago against Indiana. 39, 8, and 4 blocks. The kid is a bucket. He's not just a physical specimen. He has an incredible amount of skill and a very smooth jump shot. He's a 6'10" Paul George, if you will. But he really reminds me a lot of Tracy McGrady. And I need him on my basketball team. I need 2025 to consist of Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain, Ace Bailey, and $100 million sitting on the bench with 2 giant knee braces on. We move. I'll see you guys tonight for Sixers Pelicans. I'm out.